She was alone with 7 children when the Prairie Fire came. In 1895, my second great-grandaunt, Mary, wrote a letter from Montana back to her brother in Norway. Mary and her husband had built a successful ranch near Big Timber, Montana. In this letter, she described the day they nearly lost everything. One November, some neighbors had been cutting wood in the Sweetgrass Canyon. They built a campfire which was not properly extinguished. When the wind picked up, it turned into a prairie fire. At the time, Mary's husband and many of the neighbors were over 1,000 miles away at a cattle market in Illinois, so there were very few people available to fight the fires. And Mary was alone with the children. The prairie was full of tall grass and grain, and the powerful wind took control. She wrote, "I was alone on the ranch with 7 children. The oldest was 12, and the youngest only 8 months. I did not know what I should do to save myself and the children." Mary's survival instincts kicked in. She ran to the barn and released the livestock so they wouldn't burn inside. Then, she gathered every bucket and pot she could find. The children helped carry water from the creek to pour over the house. But the fire came faster than expected. Burning debris blew across the prairie. Animals ran and bellowed as sparks caught in their hair, and the flames began catching in the moss between the logs of the house. Mary wrote, "Then I took the children and we ran to the summer house with the youngest in my arms. The children's clothes were burning, but we managed to reach the creek." Mary wasn't able to save the barns and outbuildings, but the house survived, and with the help of neighbors, the family rebuilt the ranch. Mary ended her letter by writing that, "Mother and father have now grown old, but Sister Maria helps them and remains at home in Fuldahl as long as they live. May you be well, and many greetings to your family. Live well and long, and write back. I long for home many times, but it must remain only in my thoughts." Across oceans, and still connected.